We actually got Jovi out of a rescue from Tennessee last January, so we've had her for about a year and a half. And she came to us from an all-shepherd rescue. She was about 14 to 15 weeks old when we got her. We had 2 dogs in our house already. At first we thought she was awesome. She was very obedient. She just kind of laid around and did everything. But as she started to get more comfortable in the house, we realized that she was just very nervous and afraid of everything. She didn't like going outside. She was afraid of being out in the dark. We used a perimeter fence for her, of which it was very challenging to train her to the perimeter fence as well, because she was afraid of the flags, just the shaking of the flag. What we also found, using traditional methods that have worked with my other 2 dogs in the past, just a regular buckle collar. We tried the halty lead. I was introduced to a prong collar by watching different videos and what have you. All of those did not seem to affect her on a walk. And when we would pass another dog, the reactivity that she would have was just increasing to very dangerous levels where she would lunge and pull, and she just was basically like Cujo. So we had done all of our research through online different avenues, watching YouTube videos, and discovered the amazing use of the training e-collar. So it became our priority to help find someone that could actually help us learn that new tool, because it was something I'd never used before, didn't know about. So my husband and I, this past winter, decided that we needed to start interviewing some local trainers. So we made our phone calls and interviewed with a few different trainers, and ultimately decided to use Kathy. Well, Jovi is still a work in progress, which has been a really interesting thing. She knew a lot of obedience things, sit down stays. She sits very nicely to wait for her food to be served to her. She's really great with my kids, who are very young. They're 9 and 7. So she had a lot of foundation work, but it was just her high level of anxiety from the minute we would attempt a walk. We enjoy walking in our neighborhood with our kids. We enjoy going to the park with everybody. And it became so dangerous, really, for anyone involved. So we started working just at our home, which for us was one of the larger selling points, to make sure that we were working within our own environment. We didn't need her to do tricks and commands. We need her to be grounded and centered and not anxious for everything. I think Kathy's approach to looking at what normally works and having that background knowledge of different training methods and knowing how to work with each dog as an individual instead of just a one-size-fits-all approach has been essential for her. Having her to be walking next to me, not feeling anxious, it's been a huge transformation. I would absolutely recommend using Kathy 100%. We were looking at options of either returning Jovi back to the rescue, potential homeowners insurance problems, based on how she was escalating. And now I feel like we have a really great foundation, and we'll just be able to continue to work towards our goal of having her just be a normal citizen that can go on walks with us and be sociable. Even in our own home, she was starting to get really nervous with other people coming into the house. And now it's great. And I love the fact that we will always have that connection with Kathy. We do the the little group walks, our little pack walks, as just a way to kind of maintain all the training and everything. And she's either a text or a call away or an email away for any troubleshooting that we have in between training sessions. So absolutely.